Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I have just come in from my garden for a little rest. What I'm doing is I'm working in my garden for half an hour, digging and other things. So I'm working for half an hour and then coming in the house and resting for half an hour because my body just cannot do what it used to do anymore. So I've got to have half an hour, and that half an hour break makes all the difference. It's like starting all over again. When I go outside, I can do a lot that good half hour again. So I've been coming in and doing a little bit knitting or crochet, whatever I've been doing. This is a cardigan I'm doing. A lady called Victoria has asked me to do one of my little cardigans for her. This is the border lace pattern one. And as a baby's already here, she's saying her baby's a 7-pound baby, so I'm doing the first size, so it needs to do this straight away because babies grow that quick. So it'll not take me long to do that one, but I have been doing other things. I'll show you. I have been asked to do another yarn bowl holder for keeping your wool in. Now I started this one. Now this is chunky and this is Aran, but it's coming out very soft and floppy and I didn't like that, so I'm going to just carry on. The lady wants it for to hold 2 balls. So I'm going to carry on with that one later and just make it into like a child's bag for sale, because it's too soft for the wool. Must be very soft, the chunky. That's my phone now. So I started another one with some different wool. This is the one I've done a lot of bags with, and it's very stiff. It is majestic chunky, but it was quite stiff and it stands up for itself. This one, I like this one better. And this is just Aran I'm using with this one, because I use a ball of chunky and a ball of Aran when I do it. So as you can see, that one is quite stiff. That one won't be floppy when it's finished. So I'm part the way through that one. Put that down. And that was as far. I haven't done this one, finished this one for Angela yet. I'll have to do the put the lining. I'm going to put the lining on later on tonight and get it finished, because I now have the poppers. Yeah, for putting the poppers on. I've made a little, whoops, I'm knotting all the pieces. I made a little video to show what I'm doing with this, because I had to go, this came with the things. That's the little gun you put them into, and press it down, the poppers down into that. But there was no instructions. There's 4 pieces to each popper, and there was no instructions whatsoever with this, so I had to go online, well, on YouTube actually, and I found a video that showed you which ones you put with what. Didn't tell you there was 2 flat parts and 2 parts that were like had different shapes and that on, and I hadn't a clue which one went with what. So I did find out on a video on YouTube that there was a girl on there showing how to use it, exactly the same one that I have here. That was what she said at the start of the video. There was absolutely no instructions whatsoever. So anyway, I found out through YouTube, and I think I've lost all the little pieces of it. I'll have to make myself some sort of little bag thing to put this in, because of all the things. I have a screwdriver, and one that's for putting holes into what you're doing, the screwdriver, and there are spare pieces to it. There's another couple of pieces I've lost that just fell off when I think it'd be on the floor somewhere. So anyway, when I later on tonight, I'm going to make put the lining, sew the lining on, and then I'll do the side part, and then I'll put the popper on it for to fasten it. So that's what I've done with that one. And I have been doing another one here. This was for my sister. She asked me to do one for her, but she wants it for to fit her the case on her phone. She wants the case to fit into it as well, but I'm going to have to message her and tell her to bring her phone up here so I can see whether because there's different measurements on the side with having the case and all that, and I don't know whether I have to do it any wider than that or what, but I'm going to message my sister Linda and tell her to bring it up, so her phone up, so I can sort out if I've got to do any more across, you know, for the width of it. So that was that anyway. And that was some wool I got from, I think it was Emma sent that to me. And it looks more like 4-ply, so I put 2 strands of that together and I wound this on my wool winder, and to use the 2 strands together, oh, you probably can't tell there, I've just brought, that's the one of the strand, the outside strand that goes around the outside, and that's a strand in the inside, and I'm just working with the 2. When you're working, you know, you just wing them round and they come up like that. So you don't have to wind 2 balls together or split 1 ball to make 2 balls. That's what I do with this. I'll wind that up and put the hook back in so I know where it is. And I got a little bit more of Derek's. I've finished the sleeve on Derek's, the first sleeve, and I'm on to the second sleeve. So I've just started doing the tutorial for the sleeve for this. So I have laid the cardigan out on the floor, what I've done of it, so, and I've made a little video so you can see what it looks like, what it's starting to look like anyway. So I'll just stop this video and show you that. So this is how Derek's cardigan's looking at the moment. That's one sleeve done, and that sleeve looks so wide compared to what I normally knit for us ladies. So one more sleeve to do, and then there's the neck and the bands to do. Shouldn't be much longer, I hope. So that's how Derek's is coming along. And you know, I thought that sleeve, when I was knitting it, because of the size of the cardigan, oh, the sleeve looks massive, you know. But when you put it down with the rest of the cardigan, the pieces are in proportion with each other. I thought the sleeve was coming out wide, but I think it's okay. It's because of the size of the cardigan. Naturally, there's a lot more stitches than what I normally do. And I was at my granddaughter's yesterday. I was sitting in her garden, so I thought I took my own with me. This was the one I started some time ago. I did a little bit of my own at my granddaughter's yesterday. I think I did one lot of, I crossed the cable over there and I'd done up to the next one. So I've crossed, I think I had a couple of rows to do, and I had to cross the cable there, and then I worked all the way up and I've crossed the cable there. That was how much I got done, so that's about that much from there to there. Where I was sitting in my granddaughter's. It was quite hot in the garden. It was a bit sticky trying to knit, you know. So I got a little bit done. So seeing as I didn't know what to take with me, so I thought, oh, I haven't done any of my own. I'm going to take that one with me. Trying to keep out of the way with the kids in the paddling pool and the water getting splashed everywhere. And I made just a little bit video. I'm going to stop the video again and just showing you what I've been doing in my garden, what all the hard work is that I've been doing. Well, got my knitting on the table. That's where I've been sitting, resting, digging the garden, half an hour digging and half an hour resting. So I thought half an hour knitting. That's what I've done. Managed to get under the hedge. That was a bit hard work under there. The hedge needs cutting as well. And that's how far I've come along that side. There's an awful lot of weeds. I've got that rest to do. I'll probably finish that today. And then my hedge needs cutting. That's a job for tomorrow. Lots of other things to do in the garden. So that was just a little bit to let you see. I do have some. I was digging that's my small lawn up the top of the garden. I'm digging it over. It hasn't been touched for a couple of years. It was really solid, the soil. It took quite a bit to break it up. But I have some sunflowers to put in off my granddaughter. So she was growing a lot of them. She had grown a lot from seed and that, and she gave me some. Well, she gave me them last week actually, and I forgot to take them home with me. But I put them in my car straight away this week to make sure I didn't forget them, and then get that bit garden to go over, so somewhere to put the sunflowers in. Anyway, that's my little bit for today, a little catch up on what I've been up to, what I've been doing, and just hope this lovely weather keeps up. I have my hedge to cut tomorrow, so it's going to be nice for the next few days that we know of anyway, that my app on my phone only goes about 5 days, it only goes ahead about 5 days, so at least I know we're going to have some nice weather for at least the next 5 days, so I should get quite a lot done in my garden. So anyway, that's it. Thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.